Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. Today's video that I'm coming at you with is a Friday update of the Bitcoin chart and basic overall crypto market. So I wanted to give you a quick update today on what I think is happening in the current market, maybe a little bit of where we're heading from here, and also some opportunities that are out there right now. So there's a lot of great opportunities if you know where to look, and I'll be highlighting that in today's video. So if you enjoy the video today, make sure to hit the like button. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you click the bell, you'll be made aware whenever I post time-sensitive content just like this. And now, let's get it going. All right, so we're coming at you live today with the February 18th. This is Friday of 2022 Bitcoin chart. Wanted to give you all a heads up on what I'm seeing here in this chart. So the first thing that I'm seeing is, obviously we broke out of this downward channel that we were in for roughly about 4 months. We blew through that. We were officially out of it, but we really haven't had a sharp rebound. We've sort of just had sideways trading. And if you look at the volume here, I've talked about this a lot, about this sort of baseline drop off in volume. We kind of had a good spike right about here, January 24th. Since that time, we really haven't had a whole lot of anything going on in terms of volume. And that's sort of indicative of a sideways market. So let me go ahead and zoom this in. You can see it here a little clearer. So, look at our volume. It's really just not very impressive at all. And that's kind of why this chart is just sort of stagnating a little bit. Obviously, geopolitical things like the whole Russia, USA, Ukraine thing, if that could ever settle down, then maybe the markets would really take off. But every time that, there's a little more saber rattling, that tends to, shock the markets a little bit. And when it does, all the markets go down. So it's not just the crypto market, it's, the S&P, everything's going down. So I think that's part of the reason why we're in this sideways channel. You also got to remember that, the vast majority of this channel here is all due to COVID. So I think it is outside the norm of the previous Bitcoin cycle because of that. And it really looks like that if you look at it closely. So what we're looking at here today, honestly, just sort of looks like more sideways trading. And that's mainly just due to a lack of volume. There just isn't the volume there right now. All right. Now let me go back to the main chart. So something else here, we've got this RSI that's somewhat bearish at the moment. Obviously, it's in a downward trend. To be seen how low that actually goes, whether it goes all the way down to oversold or not. But it is going downward, and that kind of is following here with the red bar in the chart. Something else, if you look at the market cipher, so I thought we were hopefully out of the woods here in terms of the money outflow. Looked like it was lessening, and then we had some more money outflow. So we're not completely out of the woods yet here. We really need a green wave, kind of like what we had here, or, dating back to the end of 2020. Look at the green wave that came into Bitcoin then, absolutely exploded with volume, with buying, etc. And we really haven't had that since. Now, just because we're in a sideways market does not mean there is not tons of opportunity out there. So I mentioned earlier on Twitter, a couple of the projects that I'm invested in, Pokedex being one of them, BTT being another one. I'm staking both of my portfolio amounts there on mainnet. And I want to say with Pokedex that it's still somewhere around 45%, give or take. BTT is around 37%, some great rewards there. Even on Trust Wallet, I've seen Osmosis on there. This is a project on Cosmos. And the staking on that one has been absolutely massive. So I'll probably be doing a video on that in the near future. But there's a lot of opportunity right now, especially just to keep stacking positions, which is a lot of what I've been doing along the way. So Bottom line here is as long as Bitcoin is in a sideways trend, the market will be in a sideways trend. And I don't really see that as a bad thing. I think it's a good consolidation time. It's a great time to consolidate your positions, consolidate more Bitcoin if you want to do that. Could it be going bear, over the next couple of days through the weekend? Sure. But, something that's funny that usually happens is whenever I post a video like this, then it does the opposite. So who knows? We'll see what happens here. I think it all hinges on those EMAs. And if we can get this 20-day to cross the 50-day right here, that is definitely bullish for us. And we could pop from there a little bit. All right. Now, ultimately, we really need to break through this channel that we've been in. I think it could definitely happen this year, but it looks like we've got a little more consolidation in the meantime. And so, my prediction on this all along has been kind of second quarter. I've been thinking, probably might be when we take off again. And really all it hinges on is those geopolitical issues settling down. We could definitely take off at that point, as well as, more bullish news to coincide with it. So there's been a lot of really bullish news on Bitcoin lately. So it's a little bit surprising we haven't been popping more, but I think it's those outside factors. It's the COVID factor. It's all this stuff kind of weighing in, which is why we're in a sideways market. So bottom line here is keep consolidating. It's a great time for that. And then I'll be sending you another update here next week. All right. Have a great weekend. Here at the Keeping It Real Finance channel, we need your support. All of the content on this channel is entirely organic, meaning we did the video on a topic that we simply like, or we did it because of a request from one of you, our viewers. So that being said, if you enjoyed today's video and would like to support the channel, there are multiple ways you can do that to help us to continue to create and level up our content. Our affiliate links will be available in the video description to cover platforms we endorse and use ourselves. Support the channel today and earn sign-up bonuses along the way. We also have a merch shop available with links below the video or directly by visiting KIRfinance.myspreadshop.com, where we offer tons of great designs and product options. We've got everyone in the family covered. Help support us by picking up merch and sharing your photo on social media. We may even send you an NFT. Speaking of NFTs, at OpenSea.io we have our NFT series, The Liberty or Death Crossroads, available now. Pick one up today and enjoy special upcoming perks and exclusive content with our planned upcoming courses, Patreon, and Discord group. If you're a reader and simply looking to step up your game in personal finance, I also wrote a book in 2015 titled Driving Through Potholes, Financial Strategy and Life Lessons for Those Looking to Rediscover the American Dream. The book is available now at Amazon in Kindle and paperback. And lastly, if you'd simply like one-on-one consulting, feel free to reach out anytime at keepingitreal since1982@gmail.com. We greatly appreciate your support today, and now let's get back to the video. All right, so as you can see by the market analysis, we're definitely in a sideways market. Is that necessarily a bad thing though? I don't think so. I actually think it's a great thing. Sideways markets and down markets, the bear market is where a lot of money is made in terms of stacking positions. So it is a great time to be stacking whatever project is out there that you really like. As I mentioned in the market analysis, a couple of my big ones, PDEX, BTT, I've been stacking those. Big time opportunities in terms of the gains with the rewards on those ones. But there's other stuff out there as well. There's plenty of projects out there depending on where you're looking. So, some of my other favorites, Jasmy, VGX, I've been stacking those along the way as well. I've been picking up a lot more Cadena. So, a lot of opportunity out there in this market. Over the weekend, could we go down a little bit? Sure. Could we pop up? Sure. There's not really anything out there indicative of us shooting upward or downward at the moment. I think the market is really just kind of waiting for a shot in the arm of really good news. And I'm hoping that comes soon regarding all the geopolitical stuff with Russia and the US. We need to stop the saber rattling here, settle everything down, and hopefully the markets will have a chance to rebound, right? So that's what we're looking for. So overall, That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget that I'm also on Twitter at KIR Finance, where you can find me tweeting and retweeting on a regular basis. Check me out there. And lastly, for a friendly reminder, this is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back, tells it like it is, and I will see you on the next one. Later.